Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Predator Pro Billiard Series. Poison Saigon 9 Ball Women Open Final. 64 players enter to the race to this final match. Let's show our appreciation for their efforts. Let's introduce the finalists. Rubilen AMIT. And her opponent today, please welcome Wei Chen. Have a great match and take the luck.
Well, what a great introduction. The introductory clip of past, present champions playing pool, what they love to do best. And on your left is Rubilen Amit, world champion 3-time, and Su Ching Wei, a very accomplished and champion also. This is the Poison by Predator Saigon Women's 9-Ball Open, and as you saw, it was 64 players for $75,000, 22-5 to the winner. And this, of course, is the final match, which will be best of 3 sets, races to 4 games. If the score is tied at 3, the deciding set goes to a shootout. Both ladies are undefeated at this time, so one's going to have to go home defeated, but with some money, and the other one, a champion. This is George Teachea, joined by Eric Horlifson from Canada, bringing you the live action in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam.
Good to be with you guys. Looking room. Go ahead, George.
Just ruling to break. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Good to be with you guys. Looking forward to a competitive final. Rubilen's been playing great throughout the whole tournament. Wei getting to the final in fine form as well.
Yeah, Rubilen's trip to the final, or path to the final, was through Yuki Hiraguchi, Liu Xia from China, Savannah Easton, Jasmine Ocean, and Carmil Buhat. Wei, who's at the table now, came through way of Desi Aristia from Indonesia, Amber Chen from Taipei, Chinese Taipei, Hang Xin Yu from Chinese Taipei, and Fu Jiao Fang from China, along with Han Yu from China. And as I mentioned, both ladies undefeated. One of them will not be. Eric will call the shots, and I'll walk you through some of the other steps. Uh-oh. Go for it, Eric. Straight in.
Yeah, close to going off in the corner there. Looks like the 2 passes to the 4 and the 5. Not completely clear if Rubilen has proper parts of the 1, but she's looking at the 2. She's looking offense here. A little thin on the 2, but she can play 2 rails across and stay in front of the 3. Has to focus on the pocketing here, but once this ball's down, she's going to have to make a plan to get on the 6. Undercut it. Might have left it. It's close.
Looks like it's just a bit out.
Yeah, I think the 4 crept in the way. It did. Ideally, Chen, I think, is going to try to free the cue ball up between the 5-7 going up table. Has to avoid the double kiss. I think she can. Only cover up table's the 3. Just really focusing on at least getting through the 5-7 with the cue ball. She might have enough of it to stick behind the 4. It's a good shot. A little safer. Opened up the 6-8 a little bit. It's an interesting shot. George played some right on it to make sure she killed the cue ball behind the 5. Didn't quite get behind the 5, but good attempt.
Yeah, it looked like the cue ball grabbed it, almost went behind the 4 ball. But look at this behind the 6. So defense, great thing about 9-ball is you don't have to call them. Which is, what is it? What do you figure 9-ball is? About 15% luck, maybe 10%?
I think the biggest luck is whether you get on the first ball after the break, because it's so much easier to run out. You can kind of get those real easy runouts in 9-ball sometimes, especially, you know, not common, but it does happen where you make 3 balls, get on the first ball. That's the biggest one for me. Something I always thought about 9-ball, though, compared to 10-ball, is that when you play a proper safe, it's so much tougher to get safe behind another ball.
Less balls to get behind?
Yeah, less balls. Because of the diamond rack, the balls, for some reason, I can't really explain why, but they tend to trend near the rails. So the middle of the table seems to be more open. Just like as you see in this rack right now. 4 balls on the rail. So when there's less balls in the middle of the table, it's tougher to kind of fluke a hook, or if you miss a ball, get safe. That's an underrated thing about 9-ball. Like, in that way, it's actually less luck to me.
And it's also a higher percentage for runouts because you have the middle of the table to address all your shots. That gives you about 60 to 70% of your shots.
Yeah, so that's the knock against 9-ball, is that it's too easy to run out. And the fact is, it is easier.
Well,
but I think...
You know, it is more of a gambling game than 10. Well, I was going to say it's more of a gambling game than 10-ball. It used to be. I think 10-ball's becoming that, though, because they want more skill involved. You know, you can...
Yep.
In 10-ball, it's the last ball to go in sometimes. You have to call them. But they're a very different game, and you know, you get what you play. 9-ball should be more creative. You can ride the cash and win early. Like there, for instance,
Almost
if that would have gone in.
There.
Yeah. Making our point. Rubelin is just such a fast player, and she's just instinctive, knows what to shoot, doesn't mess around, just gets up and shoots it. I don't look for this match to take very long at all. Both play with a great rhythm, and they're fast players.
Generally aggressive. Yeah, Rubelin's just at a point in her career where she has a lot of experience.
She's a
playing
two-time
without
world.
nerve.
Sure. 2-time world champion, world 9-ball champion, mixed teams champion. She's been winning tournaments since 2005. In this fashion right here. Did she get safe? Or is there a little window? Wei a little, I'm going to say maybe a little better with the jump cue than Rubelin because of her height. I don't really recall seeing Rubelin jump very much.
Yeah, she's from the old school, used to kicking them more, and she's good at it.
Oh. Well, she's also a mixed teams champion and played with, well, Efren Reyes some time back. And then in Puerto Rico, she played with Carlo Biado and Johan Chua. So she's been around quite the block, I guess you might say, with some of the best players in the world. And she is one of the best players in the world.
First open chance for Wei. Nice shot, targeted perfectly down the rail. Couple things a little less conventional about Wei's style. Bends both legs a lot, bridges a little longer, kind of pauses at the cue ball for a long time before she shoots. None of it wrong, obviously built into a great player.
First time I saw Wei Wei play was in Austria, where she was runner-up in the World 10 Ball. In Puerto Rico, excuse me. She was quarterfinalist in the World 10 Ball. She plays in the WPBA events all around the United States and has considerable success there. She has a few firsts, several, runner-ups, semifinals, quarterfinals, but she's always in the mix, and it's usually in the money.
Yeah, before a lot of the Asian players started coming over for the WPBA events, when the money started getting a little bigger, Wei was playing in those tournaments, and she did well for a long time. Still does do well. You can see she's right in the mix of the best players in the world.
Easy top 10. She's a 754 Fargo. Rubelin is 769. 15 points apart. Pick a winner. It's an even match. And finally, they come away with the first game, and it's Wei Wei who draws first blood. Watching them practice, they were having a lot of fun prior to the start. You could see them cutting up, laughing, having a good time. Some of it to relieve nerves before you start, some of it because they truly enjoy the game.
The Cho sisters.
Cho. Yeah, the Cho sisters, that's right. I forget that. I was going to say Cheyu Cho and Little Cho. Chia. Rita, as she likes to be called. Yes.
Yeah, Cho's been one of the most successful players on tour for the last 2 years. Look at her. Look for her to be very competitive in the upcoming World Championships for the women.
And Eric's referring to the 10-ball championship coming up for the women in Bali, Indonesia, the 7th through the 13th of October.
Across the rack, couple balls down. Just really powered through that rack. Jammed a couple balls in the wing pocket. Try to play the cue ball in line with the 3. Maybe behind the 7. Ambitious, but worth a shot between the 7 and the rail. Tough to get right behind that ball, and she's left the 1.
I think she was meaning to put the 1 ball up on the top rail. And use the 7 to just hold the cue ball on the bottom rail. Leave a long shot 9 feet away.
Pretty natural position for AMIT. Shot of the rack here.
Yep. She's
Yeah,
deadly.
It's caught a little. It's caught a little thick in the pocket, so lost energy with the cue ball coming up table. Gotta make another one now. It's there.
These races to 4. They get there very fast. So you don't want them to run too fast. Ruben Lin wants to win this one right back.
Cue ball's playing to the right of the 7. Might have to soft draw it or soft stun it just a bit. Ruben looking good. Level of score line in the first set.
And they are tied at 1. Going to 4. 2 out of 3 sets. Races to 4. During the course of the past 8 days, maybe 9, I think, we've had the Box Billiards Mixed Doubles Tournament. That was won by the Fillers, Pia and Joshua Filler. $100,000 on offer there. For the contestants, I believe they took home, was it 40?
That's right.
Angela Williams, your referee. She is from, or living in Carlin, Michigan. She gets to travel the world doing what she loves, calling these games, playing pool.
Bit of cut on that break from AMIT. Corner ball down. Shot on the 1.
What fast he moves through this rack. She's going to have to do something with the 5-6. What do you recommend there, Eric? You think she'll do it with 4-ball?
I
When
think
she comes
so.
down for it?
Two's on a nice angle where you can come back to near table. Get an angle going to the right off the 4. Didn't want to get behind the 8 here.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
Extension.
Just going to have to refresh my feed here, George. I'll be back in a minute. Better now. Wayne is able to break up the 5 if you want. He is actually available in the bottom left. Have to get the cue ball in the proper angle. Really high percentage to finish on the 5. Walking the banking angle. Standard safe behind the 6. Play. Par 6 safe for Rublin here. Any kind of balls in the middle of the table. Developing kind of kick safe and just contact.
Oh.
And away. Getting below the 6 here. Left long rail. The angle of 7. Great. Like that. Yeah, just enough angle going to the right. Hopefully up the left side. Straight in.
Extension.
Little off angle, a little harder to hold for the 9-ball, but it's there for her.
Oh.
Oh, big miss. Lost the cue ball too because she hit it too thick. Nervy little shot there from Wei. This is her first major final in a while, so she'll be feeling the nerves a bit. But no room for that with Rubelin.
Yeah, in these short races, Rubelin will just run away if she's not challenged. Yeah, Wei shows some nice earnings. A lot of third, fifths, a lot of semi and quarterfinal wins in 2023. A couple of good wins in 2024 and 2022. And 2025, she has the first at the Soaring Eagles Masters WPPA event. She was a quarterfinalist in the Women's World 8-Ball Championships. Quarterfinalist in the China Open Ladies Division. Final 16 in the Women Las Vegas Open. She's usually at the top or close to it.
Yeah, that WPBA Soaring Eagle tournament was one of the... They said it was the toughest field ever assembled in a WPBA tournament.
Yeah,
So
they hold
even
those
though
in,
maybe not considered a major like a pro billiard series, it was just as tough to win.
Oh yeah, you have women playing. A lot of the women from Europe will come in sometimes for some of those, and they'll try to hit a couple of them at a time, 2 or 3 of them if they can. Stay for a little bit and then head back. You know, World 10-Ball champion Christina Tkach plays in a few of those. Jasmine plays in a few of them. Yeah, there's just about everybody comes up and dabbles with them.
Yeah, the prize money is getting to a point in those tournaments that a lot of Asian players are coming over now too.
Oh, sure. I'll give you an example. The Soaring Eagles was a $15,000 first place. That's not bad money. That's pretty darn good. I mean, it's not golf, but no $1 million purses.
One day, George. Paving the
No,
way right
that's the
now.
goal. That's the goal. This is how it gets started. You know, Predators brought back a lot of events for these ladies, and of course the WPBA has been doing it for years now. But bringing back
Yeah,
the
money-wise,
World's 10 ball,
Predators really stepped up.
Extension.
and their sponsors. You know, Yalin, Kamui, all these sponsors make a big difference. Predators big. They sell the equipment and they sponsor these tournaments. It's a great business plan if you stop and think about it. They sell the equipment and then fund the sport where you can use the equipment.
Extension.
Narrowly missing the
Yeah,
9. Well, he's in a tough spot here. Guaranteed hit. Can't really get behind the two rails. The 6 is in the way. Look out for leaving a combo on the 9 here. Not going to, but looks like the 2's available in the bottom right. AMIT can draw the cue ball over between the 3-4 twice. Just going to back off. Cue ball behind the 9. Kind of surprised she didn't want to take an offensive chance there. Wei can come back at the 9 here. 2's kind of banking into the 3. Ideally, if it's banking past it, she can create a little more distance.
Nine ball. If that goes, it's a win. Jump shot on the 2. You know, this was a star-studded field. Champions like Jasmine Ocean, Wang Wanling, Cho Che-yu, Han Yu, Soa Soa, Fu Qiangfeng, Xin Yu Han, and a newcomer, product of the Philippines, and a player that plays quite a bit on the AMIT Cup with Rubelin, Carmil Buhat. She made it. Actually, Rubelin beat her out to get to the final. She made it to a semifinal. Probably the biggest tournament she's played in.
Yeah, one of her first appearances on the international scene. Had a great outing.
Sure did. You know, Christina Tkach, Liu Shasha, Pia Filler. Yeah, that's part of the reason you don't see Kelly Fisher in the finals. It's part of the reason you don't see Cho Che-yu in the finals. The field's leveling out. We're getting more and better players.
Yeah, really, there's 16 women that are subject to win the tournament now. And look for more things to come out of the Filipino women, too.
sure that a mid cup is it involves Ruben is involved with that, and they have tournaments for the ladies to play. Prior to that, they didn't have them, so there's no way to develop talent, and now there is. And as you can see, if you watch that Camille Buhat play, it's not going to take too long.
Yeah, it just provides more structure for them, a real ranking system where they can seek sponsors. Sponsors will go after them. Huge market in the Philippines. No reason the women can't be just as successful as the men. Good combo from AMIT. Onto the hill now in the first set.
Well, here's the top 10 women in the world, starting with Simin Chen, who is not here, but Jessica Centeno, Han Yu, Liu Xia, Cho Che-yu, Wang Xiaotang was not here, but Rubelin Amit is in the final, Kelly Fisher, Jasmine Ocean, Muyan Zhang, Soa. They were all here. Christina Tkach. Just Pia Filder's getting up there and playing very, very strong. In fact, she was she made the final 16 and lost to Muyan in the final 16.
Yeah, Muyan was a new player that we haven't seen before. She impressed me a lot.
There goes
Aggressive
the cue ball.
style. But all those players you mentioned there, kind of in the 775 to 750 Fargo range. Not much between them. Chance for Wei to get back into it. Looks like she might have to play a 5-9. 5's pretty close to the 9. Makeable. I like just coming out one rail here. She's setting up for a 2 rail. Yeah, even straight back draw is better than 2 rails. Gonna play into the angle. 2 rails forward. Cue ball's going the wrong way.
Yeah, the 7 and the 4 ball can make a big difference here.
Yeah, ideally she'd like to be straight enough that she can draw to the right of the 7. Looks like she's not, but there is room in front of the 4 to get back for the 3. Just a little more distance.
You know, watching Rubelin in her chair, she looks kind of sad because she's not at the table.
Can't wait to shoot again.
Exactly.
Wei's gonna need an angle here. Looks like she has a small one going to the long rail. Can play it with some right spin. Won't be quite as close to the 5 as she would like. There is actually room between the 7 and the 6 to get closer to the 5.
Extension.
Looks like she's considering getting below it. The combo's pretty high percentage. Good shot. Six doesn't pass the 9, so she's gonna have to Gonna stun the cue ball to the right. Possibly coming underneath the 6 for the side or the same pocket as the 5. Nicely played. Still not quite out of it. Cue ball playing a little too far to the left for the 7 in the side. Can draw to the short side of the 7 or power up a little more and come all the way off the left long rail and back. No good. Couple mistakes from Wei here in this first set. And again, this is the biggest final she's been in a couple years. So she'll be feeling the nerves a little bit.
No, I'm
Brooklyn's
kind
starting to get a bit of
surprised.
that intimidation factor going too. Everybody on tour taking note of the level she's playing at.
There's Jasmine and Kelly. And she's closing out the set with this 9-ball. And set number 1 goes to Rubelin Amit. In the final 16, we had three players that did not have a Fargo rate. All the rest, with the exception of Savannah Easton, had Fargo rates of over 700. I can just read them off real quick for you. Pia Filler at 718, Muyan at 757, Amit 769, Ocean 757, Wang 730, Cho Che-yu 772, Amber Chen 741, Chihiro Kawahara 752, Hanyu 779, Sosoa 756, Fu Chaofang 755, and Wei Tzu Chin 754. So as you can see, the women's game is very strong, and especially in this tournament. I'm kind of surprised Simin Chen is not here. She paid the States a visit. She was in New Zealand. She was in Austria, I believe. No, New Zealand is the last time I saw her, which was last year. So, thought we'd be seeing more of her, but she's not here.
Yeah, probably just some conflicts with hay ball. She's been playing a lot of hay ball, but expect to see her in Indonesia in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, that'll be the Women's World 10 ball. That's going to be a great one.
Alison Fisher hasn't been out lately. I'm not quite sure why.
She was playing these tournaments and playing some of the World Championships in Austria a couple times. I believe she was in, I think she was in New Zealand also. And she just hasn't played the last few. And I no reason for it. Preference, maybe health. Not sure. Maybe just needs a little bit of time off. She's just not feeling it. I'm just guessing. But sometimes you need a break from the game.
Yeah, I believe she has the most titles of any female player ever.
She's an institution on herself.
Got our men's semifinal matchups, George.
The men's semifinals? Sure. We're going to have Beato versus Koping Chung, and then SVB versus Alex Kazakis. Is that correct? Did he win that? I just got out of the men's to look something else up, and you threw me for a loop.
Sorry, I think it is Alex.
Yeah, I think he defeated Marco Tucci in that semifinal. Marco's looking good there, and it kind of got away from him. They'll be tomorrow, first thing in the morning, then in the afternoon, and the final will be later in the evening.
Ball jammed in the wing pocket again. Very tough opener for Wei. She can make the one in the top left or the top right, but the cue ball's running into the 4 or the 5, depending on which way she goes. Safes aren't easy. Might try to run the 1 ball into the 2. Very off chance at the 9 going towards the bottom left. And play the cue ball behind the 5, but looks like she's going thinner.
Look at this 2-9 combo. If she gets on it and can pocket the 1. Semifinals, Carlo Beato versus Koping Chung. And Shane Van Boening, in quest of his first World 10-ball title, has everything else, versus Alex Kazakis. Van Boening put Alex Kazakis on the one-loss side, but Alex has shown that he can handle Shane from time to time. Maybe not on a steady diet, but he's had some success. It'd be great.
Yeah, he had that one lopsided win in the World Pool Masters final.
Yeah.
So he'll be able to draw positives from that.
So we have 2 previous champions. Carlo is the reigning champion. The only player will have a chance at consecutive wins. Koping Chung, I believe, was the 2019 champion. So, there's a great shot.
Power shot from Rublin.
Yeah.
Not going to get on the
Made the
combo.
shot.
Looks like a high percentage safe behind the 6. Just roll up safe, even easier. Oh, she let it go, George. That's a mistake, and you can see just kind of laughing about it. Such an easy shot. Just caught the wrong angle on the 2.
Mistake or not, if you got a little nerves going, that little twitch can get you. But that's something she normally executes very well.
Might have just been slightly worried about the speed of the 2 getting to the rail. Can't think of any other reason why she wouldn't have got that. Looking at 2 rail escapes. Ideally hitting the 2 squarely off the second rail, sticking the cue ball near where the 2 is. Good shot. Right edge only for Wei. Could play this close to a side rail to side rail. 2 won't get all the way to the side rail. But using the 6-9 as blockers. It's an aggressive 3 rails around. Cue ball behind the 7. It's too tough. Just keep the 2 away from the bottom right. A little short, and I think she's left the bottom right. Cue ball's going to be traveling pretty far up table. If she can find a way to run into the 4, that'd be nice. I think the 5 got her, George.
Sure did. She's going to have to spin 1 rail. Or maybe even go 2 to kick at it.
Still looking down the line like she has the right edge of the 3. Half swerve. Oh. Played the bank, also looking for distance. Got lucky to clip in off the 7.
Yeah. Nice little nibble there. You know, the last time I think I saw Rublin play, she was playing Cheska Centeno, and I thought it was going to be a really tough match, and Rublin just put on a clinic.
Yeah, she doesn't really have many holes in her game. Makes mistakes from time to time, but runs out well. Kicks and plays safe well. Knowledgeable on the
Well
break.
and fast. Well and fast she runs out. But not as fast as Cheska in a
Unraveling a little
flash.
bit for. Yeah, we'll see her in Indonesia. Things unraveling a little bit for Wei here. Straight back draw for a mid and looking to take the lead in the second set. Wei with the head down in the chair, knows she's hasn't taken advantage of some chances in this match. Just a misfire from Amit.
We're getting pretty choppy.
Not really sure what she was trying there. Worried about the cue ball drawing too far to the right. Looked like she could have stayed up the left side, but hit it at real high speed. Let off her way in this rack. Could energize her to start mounting a comeback. Gonna have a 1-game lead in the second set.
And those Alex Kazakis and Dimitris with peppers. Open Greek. And there, that shot with the first game with the second set. And take the perfect season. Number 2, and the last one. These are the wins. European Possibilities Federation, governing body in Europe. And working for the second game. Away, 4-2-3. Teaching away.
Ball down in the wing pocket again. Shot on the 1 this time. And a chance for WEI to get going. Five ball's going to be tough. It can be opened up with the 3. Couple blockers that could get her on the 4. She might have to. Gonna be tough to create a breakout off the 4. Only other option is to go to play short side position on the 5.
Yeah, she's got a nice follow shot for the 3 ball. Camera. There we go.
Nice shot. Getting the cue ball over to the right side of the table. See if she decides to go into the 5 here. It's risky. 6 and the 7 playing big back towards the 4. Doesn't necessarily have to force anything. If she got on an angle with the cue ball coming to the right off the 4, she could take a shot at getting into the short side on the 5. And if she doesn't, can play safe. Going to be a little tougher to get there from this angle.
To get to the short side, Eric, with the 5.
Yeah, there is a track between the 6-7, but that's kind of playing towards the corner. She could really power up and come back to the short rail. That's a big stroke shot. Coming 2 rails underneath the 9 and trying to run into them.
Whoa.
Got in between the 6-7 nicely. And the speed's perfect. Nice shot from WEI. A little short.
Easy safety. Kind of tempted to go for it, but the safety's so much easier. and higher percentage.
Good sequence from Wei there. Amit's going to try and hit the bottom side of the 5, have a chance of the cue ball coming back behind the 9. Small risk of a scratch in the bottom left. Hit the top side of it. Going to create some distance. Weighs down on the angle. It's close. Good shot. Speed's not quite there.
Nice shot
Play some
there.
left spin on that ball to hold the cutting angle. Judged nicely. Too aggressive on the combo. Looks like she might be trying to roll up behind the 7. Watch the speed of the 6. Yeah, I don't think it's there, George, and I don't think it ever really was there. Maybe if you got the cue ball kind of on top of the 7. It's close, though. She might have just got it. Shake of the head from Amit.
Extension.
You know, the WPA rankings, Wei Su-ching is number 1. Christina Tkach, number 2. Jasmine Ocean, number 3. Keep in mind that the rankings is because of points, and if you don't play enough tournaments, you won't show up there very well. But Amit's number 15. So
Nicely judged. Swerve shot from Amit. She's missed the 7. Got lucky to leave it in one of the safest spots she could have. I mean, there's only one ball to hide behind, so the bank has to be a thought. Decently high percentage coming around 3 rails here. I think this is the proper play. Caught a little thick. Might not get behind the 9. She hasn't. A little over top of it. Amit would ideally want to have the left side of the cue ball here. I don't believe she does. If she can get to the middle of it, it's a decent chance.
this is a tough shot and tough position. She's got to come around 3 rails for position. We're just going to move over to the left side.
I like drawing it
3
over,
rails
but
for
Amit's all in
position.
here.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Yep.
She's fired in that 3 rail forward shot twice in this match. She's comfortable with it. Got a little fortunate in this rack, not leaving the 7 after a miss.
And now we're tied at 1. Way off to a good start, and Rublin caught up. Quite a bit happening here, and a lot more to happen in a couple of weeks in Bali.
Yeah, Women's World 9-Ball Championships coming up in Florida in December as well.
Is that in Jacksonville?
It is, yeah.
Here we go. Won't be tied much longer. Will it be a grindy match or will it someone pull away? Six ball. One ball dressing up. 2-9 combo.
2-9. Yeah, I think she might take it.
You know, I think I'd rather play position for the carom than the combo.
Depends how the one lies. It looks like she's just straight enough to follow to the, call it the right of the side pocket and back across. If you can get straight on the two, the combo's pretty high percentage. But it kind of looks like the cue ball's going into the side here, so she might play 3 rails around, 2 in the long pocket.
Well, this is over the top safety. This is a tough shot. She's completely over the top here.
Yeah, and a scratch going into the top right if she tries to play it in the top left. She can cross the one up the middle. Got to be careful the one doesn't end up too close to the 9.
Got to be careful not to scratch.
Yeah, cue ball's going very near the top left.
Smart shot. And great one, too.
Got perfect speed. Avoided the scratch. Great angle behind the 5. Unluckily tied the 1 ball up with the 2, so might take another save to win the rack. Danger of AMIT just being able to roll onto it. Nice hit by AMIT.
Looks like she has room. Does she have room to get behind this 2 ball?
That's what it looked like to me, but she must not have enough of the right edge of the 1. She would have played that shot.
Yeah.
Speed's got to be perfect here, otherwise AMIT's going to have a shot at the 9. It's not.
Gotta shoot this with some speed.
Yeah, don't want to hang the 9 in the pocket. Wonder if she'll try to go to the rail and into the 9. Makes the ball a little bigger. A little bit tougher feel. Might have. Look at this. Tough jump for a right-hander, George.
Well, I can't tell from these camera angles. It's tough. Is it a jump or a kick?
Yeah, if she has the rail, she'll take it. Pretty big swerve though. Gonna kick up to the short rail.
Got it.
Worried about cue ball following it in. So I hit it at slow speed. Smart shot.
Not sure if it goes past the 7 to the corner. It does.
Yeah. Way considering drawing the ball straight back. Tough shot, elevated. Kind of looks like it's drawing towards the corner. So drawing speed has to be hit well.
Ball.
Moving hand from it. Be open.
Extension.
With a contact rattling off.
Need apologize. That other sister going to Vietnam now. Point there. Enough for a bit. In the 8-9, short rails back, 7 slide.
I like her going all the way down and back up again here. Like this. But she's going to get behind the 9. Oh, wow.
A little
Yeah, I
unlucky
think
there.
It was too hard. Yeah. A little too hard to hold for the 7, so coming up and down didn't work out because of the 9.
Yeah, I think she caught the pocketing a little thick. Could have played a little more left spin, but it would have made the pocketing a lot tougher. Really just caught the pocketing a little thick there. Chance for Chen.
Big shot right here.
Not there. Shot clock going off in her backstroke. Just not quite comfortable in this match overall. Couple narrow misses.
A little gift for Rubelin. And she'll say thank you. These 2 more balls to go back in the lead. Just a stop shot. And there it is. 2 in a row for a 1-game lead. The men's finals, semifinals, will be tomorrow at 11 a.m. and at 2 p.m. And then the final will be at 6 p.m. And Rubelin will be breaking.
Been pretty successful on the break. A lot of balls jamming into the wing pocket in this match. Not necessarily the wing ball, but just making balls in the bottom left. A lot of action going that way again, but nothing down this time. 4 is going to get in the way of the 1. Bit more of a scrappy layout than usual for 9 ball.
Push out.
You go ahead and kick this, Eric. I like just kicking this ball.
I don't mind it because of how tough the rack is.
Yeah.
If you can find a way to kind of follow the cue ball through the angle of the 1, there's a wall of 5 balls down there. If the cue ball's anywhere in that area, who knows where the 1's going to end up.
She's pushing out to the bottom of the table, leaving a long shot. Oh, leaving a jump shot.
Your option.
And
Creative.
yeah, this is a good sized window between the 4 and the 5. But I'd have to let this one go. Easy jump shot, but still a jump shot. And the position on the 2. That's a big window. I don't know. She's going to let it go. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah, just for the standard that WEI's been playing at in this match, I wouldn't make her a favorite. Worth the risk here, I think, for a mitt.
Oh, I guess now it becomes a bad decision. Solid shot. Dead stop on the ball. Nice shot on the 2.
Yeah, always tough to control a ball when you're running into it. Percentage plays on defense here. If she can hit it thin enough to come 2 rails behind the 7-9, could be a game winner. So she's going to bank it up.
Extension.
Good play. Guaranteed hit for a mitt. Kind of needs to leave Rubelin in tougher spots than this. Really, any player in tougher spots than this. If she hits the bottom side of the 3, she has a chance to create distance.
Cue ball comes off the rail and might get behind the 3 balls in the middle of the table.
Yep.
Well, this worked
Not a
out for
plan
her.
safe. Yeah, not a plan safe, but worked out well. Wait, he's going to look to bank this. Oh, she's on a jump. Just made a real nice one. This one a lot tougher. She hits it squarely. She has a chance for the cue ball to come behind the 4-5.
Almost made it. It's going to sell out, though.
Yeah, left the shot for a mitt.
Ball is frozen.
Looks like the cue ball is kind of playing into the 9 going forward. She's going to be looking for the path between the 9 and the 8. Could draw back and play the 4 on the side. That's what she's looking at now. That's a safer play. No obstacles going that way. Anytime that ball's near frozen, makes the shot a lot tougher. Mitt was focused on the cue ball control. Just lost the pocketing angle.
A lot of safety battles. Needs a little
Trying to
more
get
speed.
into the short. Yeah, I was trying to get into the short side there. Came up short. Combo's too tough. Again, I'd like to see her put Rublin in a real bad spot here. Just go thin off the 4. Come 2 rails at the 7-9. Looks like she's going to play the roll up safe. Did create distance in a different way. It's a good shot. Left the window. Slightly overcut and a chance for a way to get back in set number 2.
Stop shot on the 5 or just a follow shot and come back a little. I don't think she's straight in. It looks pretty straight, though. Probably just the angle. That was a stop shot.
She's going to have to draw above the 9 here. Pretty big speed. 6 ball's pretty close to the pocket. Good shot. Less speed involved going between the 7-9. Got a little straight.
Good shot. Now on the 8 to the 9. Nice save by Wei. Yeah, there was quite a bit of excitement with this little young lady, Carmil Buhat from the Philippines. Kind of a student of the game, coming through, breaking through. I've seen comments here and there that they like her better than Centeno, and that speaks very strong. Centeno, I think, with the second highest Fargo in the world.
Well, that's saying a lot, George.
Yeah. Just little comments here and there. Unsubstantiated. And then again, keep in mind we all have opinions.
Nothing down for Wei and a decent opener on the 1 for AMIT. It's over top of the 8. But natural movement back to the 2.
But you know, Eric, making a semifinal on one of your first big tournaments, that's saying a lot too.
Yeah, definitely. Not only for
She's
skill, but for... Yeah, not only for
She's
skill, but as far as nerve, too.
Exactly. She came from behind on several occasions. She also defeated Christina Tkach, which is no easy feat whatsoever. You're reigning 10-ball champion. Oh, she's pretty
Combo's lying
straight
all-
here.
Yeah, I think she has a little angle going to the right. Combo's lying okay for AMIT. Biggest problem is going to be shooting the 4 on the side. She's going to have to get pretty good on it here. Looks like she's actually going to go 2 rails forward. Smart shot. How's the speed? Not great. Over top of the 5. She can make the 4, but she needs to get better on the 5 to consider herself a favorite on the combo. Might be forced into taking a tougher combo.
Extension.
Just looking at how much she can hold the cue ball. I think it's going fair distance to the right off the 4. Yeah, I wonder if she'll look at getting some kind of safe because the combo's pretty low percentage. She can hit it a little more aggressively if she runs into the 6th. That was a smart shot, but just clip the 8 on the way through. Good chance for Wei to get on the hill.
These 3 balls to force the deciding set, and she's going to have nice position here. She'd like to be a little closer to the 9 ball. She's not ranked number 1 in the world by the WPA for nothing, so she'll have to earn this shot. Nice over the pocket. There it is. Now a good chance to win a set back.
Yeah, a bit of scrappy play overall from both players. No one really putting together any break-in runs. Conditions have been humid in Vietnam this week. It makes just overall gameplay tougher in so many ways. AMIT preparing herself for a possible 2-game run at the title.
She has to come to the table to get those 2 games. She can't do it from the chair. Will Su Ching Wei close it out?
Wing ball down, another ball
Two
down.
ball.
Possible shot on the 1. Can't tell from her body language yet. Looks like she's going to have to swerve it. Swerve spin she'll be putting on it is positive for cutting the ball. A little too aggressive, I think, George. I think she's going to look to cut the 1 into the 4. Cue ball behind the 8.
And she got it done. It's left a tough shot. Play the same shot here.
I think so. You got to hit it pretty thinly. You got to really be careful of the 1 not coming too far up table, but it is possible.
The only way she could scratch is to come in and slide off the 9.
Extension.
The 8 ball has everything else blocked.
Looks like she's going to try something a little more conservative. I don't blame her. It was real easy to hit that 1 ball thick. Just have a bad outcome.
Extension.
Chen can try to go behind the 6. Kind of an all-in play. The 1 will be playing over the bottom right. She could hit. Yeah, looks like she's thinking about some kind of combo or overcutting the 1 maybe.
Kind of playing the 1 ball over to the other pocket off the 5 rail first here. She was just playing the 5 ball. Or was she trying to get behind the 6?
Had to be, yeah. She would have never underhit the speed by that much. Was a tough spot, really. Wasn't anything obvious. Got down to the end of her shot clock. Had to execute something. A little too much angle for AMIT now to come back for the 3. See how much right spin you can get on this ball and swing the cue ball.
Side pocket
Nicely
almost, but
played,
she's got
just
position.
past the side. Great shot. Just finessed the cue ball with a bunch of right spin. Caught the draw smooth enough. Great shot from Amit. One rail up from the 6, and it looks like we're going into the hill here.
Well, I always seem to favor the breaker when it comes to hill. But that doesn't mean it always happens.
Yeah, particularly in 9-ball, it's a pretty decent advantage.
You know that 9-ball on the break and the hand rack makes it harder to predict the placement of the 1 ball. Half of them are playing the 1 ball on the side, cue ball going back and forth. You just have to be fortunate or lucky to get a shot on the 2 if you make it.
No one's playing set shots on the 1.
Well, 7 feet away or 8 feet. Somewhere in between. And there it is. Takes it down. She needs 1 game to close out the set. Tied at 3. This tournament is played on the Predator Arc tables with the Arcadia cloth, the Arco 2 balls, and the Aero rack that you're watching Angela Williams rack the balls with. Trying to get them as tight as possible to be as fair as possible to the players. Here comes the break. No, Rubelin, Kelly Fisher, Jasmine Ocean are all Predator sponsored players. Eight ball. Ooh. I thought that 8 ball was
Is the 1 going to come far enough? 1's.
No.
So look at the 1, but nothing offensive. She can play the cue ball straight up and down the short rails. Try to get the cue ball behind the 5. 1 should play over. 8 could get involved. It's a good shot too. Better shot. Killing the cue ball into position a little more. Nice shot from Amit. To the point where it's very tough to control the cue ball exactly. Gonna go with the
Running out
jump.
of time.
Yeah, she has an extension left.
She might have to play the jump. She's jumping the ball right at the 1.
Well, George, could fly off the table here.
Look at this. It's going to get... No, it didn't. I thought it was going to end up behind the 5 ball. Well, now... Rubelin has a shot, and it carries position with it.
Extension.
Comes down 2 rails to get right on the 2 ball. If it can go through the 8 and the 9, it looks like it does. I don't know. That 9 ball looks really big.
Oh, narrowest of misses. I didn't mind your play, George. It was a little less. Didn't have to think about how much you had to draw the ball. This was a good shot, too. She could hit it nice and aggressive. Almost got it down.
I guess you can see the right side of it. Make sure this ball doesn't check off the rail so it can run down. Oh, it ran too far
Got a
down.
lot of energy off the rail. Almost got
still
slingshotted
has
by
a
the
shot.
point of the pocket. Gonna try to come underneath 4.
Looks like she's going for this. Got it.
Looks about perfect.
She's going to get... Oh,
Nice shot. Give credit to Wei here.
Chin. She's going to
Nervy
take the long
misses
shot
and-
off the rail.
Yeah, just wanted to get a little bit off the rail. Had some nervy misses in set number 1. She makes the 5 here. Looking good to come back in set number 2.
And there we go. She's back in control. Oh. Awfully choppy. And Rubelin
I
AMIT.
think we'll refresh. I think we'll refresh between sets and we'll be back for 3, deciding set for the Women's Saigon Open.
We'll be right back with the third and deciding set. Here in Hotel City, Vietnam.
Just a reminder, if this set gets tired of breathing, go straight to the shootout with no timeout. If this set gets tired of breathing, go straight to the shootout with no timeout.
And here we go, getting ready for the third and final set. Good luck. Could be broken or something. Keep in mind that if the set goes to a hill, it will go to a shootout. By the way, the settled championship. Exciting. High pressure. And one of the things about this 9-ball tournament this week, I've yet to see a golden break.
Yeah, a little bit tougher when the 9's on the spot.
Yeah.
Also means the refs are racking the balls good. If the rack is perfect, the balls just kind of separate around the 9. But yeah, of all the matches we've had, it hasn't got kicked in.
Yeah, nothing. Well, they're not sending the cue ball back and forth across the spot like a lot of the men do. They're not hitting you with that power and coming across, which is what sends the 9-ball out. Otherwise, it just parks there. It doesn't move.
Yeah. Mitt's going to try to stick her behind the 2 or the 3. Doesn't want the 1 to go in.
Nice safety shot.
Reminder in the third set, if it goes 3 each, we'll be going to a shootout. So both players will have the goal in the back of their mind to get to 3 first.
Oh, oh! Look at this. Where's the one going to go? Oh, that could have
Out the
easily
way.
lined up on the 9. Looks like she's going to stop the cue ball behind the 9.
Good play from a mid into the angle. Looking to see if the 3 is available past the 6. Looks like it is. Gonna stun it over with a decent amount of power. Could play the 3 in the corner just because she's so straight. It's a better shot, less speed. Not too much angle here. She can play the 3 in the side if she wants. Corner play is going to involve running into the 6 or the 8. Looks like she's going side. Try to avoid the 6 and the 8 coming up table. Oh, got through them.
Got through them and got a nice position for the 4. Now to get to the 5, the 6 is available. Things look good for Rubelin to open up the 3rd and deciding set.
Yeah, she fooled me there. I was thinking the only way to get to that position was to go up the left long rail, but she had plans to go right through the middle of the 6 and the 8. Hit it perfectly.
Nice smooth stroke to come up for the 6.
One hasn't really made any glaring errors in the first 2 sets. Just a couple near misses that would have turned the outcome in her favor a little more.
Well, Rubelin did get to a 1-game lead there in the second set, where she was leading 2-1 and had opportunities to win that 3rd one and get on the hill, and didn't quite.
Remember that?
Wasn't
That was
quite able to get. Yeah, that was a big turning point.
Yeah. Speed's just okay here. 3 rails around, pretty natural.
I actually like her drawing the ball, a little power draw, play it to the side pocket, and wrap out of the lower right-hand corner for the 9. Or that. And you can see on Sue Chain's shirt the Predator Elite Team emblem. I just went to PredatorCues.com, and Predator must have just signed her.
Yeah, nice addition to the team.
Sure will be. and breaking the balls from the side, playing the one in the side pocket.
Nothing down this time. Good opener for Wei.
Now she's got a nice shot on this 3-ball. Stop shot and has position for the 4, the 5 to come, the 6 handy. Looking pretty good to tie things up in this third and deciding set. Eric, we may have a shootout here. It's got the makings of it. Once we get the ball off the bottom rail, send it up towards the 7. Looks good to just travel right down the path right at the 8. Right, a little bit. We'll play the 9 ball in the same pocket if she's got that angle. Looks like she does perfectly. Struck. Good execution.
Extension.
Ruben is trying to focus. And we're tied at
Back,
1.
George, just having a bit of connection issues.
Likewise.
Yeah, I think there's a pretty bad weather system going through Vietnam, affecting the stream a bit.
Typhoon? Thought I saw that on the news.
Yeah, all of Southeast Asia, I think, is just
Sure.
under a bit of threat.
Here we go. Game number 3. Su Wei. We're breaking the balls. That's the new Predator break cue. So, I thought the 7 was going to ruin the party. Instead, it's set up pretty nice. She's got a nice shot on the 2 ball to hold for the 3 that's right at the bottom. By the bottom rail. Probably bumped the 5.
Yeah, option to stay in front of it too, a little less risky. Might even be straight enough to draw back right behind it. Just kind of clip it on the way like you were saying. Ooh, almost got behind it.
I think she did. No, she's moving
You can tell
kind
by
of
her body language.
relieved.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah.
Good angle from our camera
Hello.
crew.
Sure.
Just caught an over deflection on the cue ball.
Let's watch. No, she skidded it. Do you see the English turn on the ball?
Kicked
It's the
a
way
little,
she
maybe?
stroked the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the way
Yeah.
she stroked it.
That's a big break for AMIT. Nicely judged on the swerve right between 2 balls. These are the kind of mistakes that players like AMIT will just pounce on. Feel bad for her if she really did catch a kick there.
Well, it's not very often the cue ball skids. Usually the skids come, or the kicks as you call them, come when the cue ball strikes the object ball. And you could see when she hit the ball, it came off just like a knuckleball in baseball. Kind of flat and spinny, real soft. And it turned.
Yeah, ideally you want to see that rotation start happening right away. Just straight enough for AMIT to hold 1 rail.
Extension.
These 3 balls to get the lead.
Good to recognize that she didn't want to let a partner stroke. Took the more aggressive path.
And there's the 1 game lead. But they're going back and forth in this set.
Yeah, Ruben will need 1 more to be guaranteed a shootout. If she's able to get the next one, Chen will have to come back 2 games.
I've only seen 1 shootout for the final, and that was between Dennis Grabe and Joshua Filler in Las Vegas just this past year in February.
Yeah, we had one in the World Team Championship final too. That epic shootout with Germany
Yes.
and Chinese Taipei.
Sure.
Filler knocking in the long one for the win. That was
What
probably
an
the most
exciting-
notable one of them all.
It sure was. Oh, she wants this game so bad. One ball's down. Two balls handy. Three balls in a bad place for where the cue ball is now.
Yeah, gonna be some work to do on position. Possible break and run. Attempt for a mitt. 2 to the 3 is the shot. I thought she had a little more angle going to the right. She's actually in a tough spot here. I think she's going to try to stun follow to the right of the 5 and come back towards the 3. She plays those shots with inside running spins so well. Got a small roll off the 5, but still alive for the break and run.
Extension.
Little stun follow for the 4. Oh, she wants to stun all the way down. This is a tough shot. It's going to be a soft follow. This is a real tough shot to get the speed just right to play the 4 in the side to come up for the 5. Oh. Well, she got the angle she needed for the corner.
Yeah, good shot there from Amit. It was tough to play the stun follow because you kind of had to stun follow through like 2 feet. So usually those stun follows play better if you're following through 6 feet or 6 inches to a foot.
Exactly.
Good shot.
That's what I thought. And there it is. She pretty much... can see how bad that 9-ball hampers are queuing. Oh, she gets on the 7. It's nothing but a stop shot. And she gets on the hill, which means the worst she can do is a shootout.
Can stay off the rail here. Just make sure she leaves a little angle to get back for the 9. Oh, 2 straight.
Ouch.
Really straight, George. She's considering the
Yes.
side. We've seen so many balls missing the side, and I think she's thinking better of it now. Gonna play the 9 up to the top right. It's a better shot. Much bigger pocket. 9's too far from the side. Wow.
Hung up the 8.
Just didn't like taking on the long 9. Always dangerous when you're playing into the corner with that much speed, or any pocket with that much speed. Hit it well, just the speed kept it out. Turn of events, big roll for WEI.
Huge roll there for Wei. Exchanging games, tied at 2. Which one will guarantee herself a shootout and a chance to win the set? And which one will be forced to win the game to guarantee the shootout?
Both players have been decently successful on the break, just haven't been able to translate it over to break and runs.
Yeah, not a
a ton
one.
of shots. Yeah.
We really
A lot of
haven't
the
had
time, just
a
not getting a shot
9-ball.
on the one.
Yeah, we really haven't had a 9-ball clearance either. They've had, multiple innings almost every game.
Corner
There
ball not down.
goes.
One ball not down, so chance for a mitt. It's gonna likely be a 5-9 combo. There are options to no, not even into the short side. The 7's blocking the bottom left. She has to play this with a bit of left spin. Carefully don't swerve the cue ball too much off the rail. Yeah, she's aware that she's playing right into the 8th. Good shot. Just found different parts of the pocket that she didn't have to spin it as much. Combo's missable, but there's not really any other option. She's thinking more carom. Depends what your feel is, I guess, but I think I'd prefer the combo.
Extension.
I like the combo
That's
there,
okay.
Eric, on the 5-9.
Yeah.
Hit it with just a little bit of speed so the 5-ball clears out of the pocket towards up table.
Probably just coming down and taking a look at the carom, considering it as an option, but I think she will play the combo.
Well, she's got to find her way to it. Where does she want to be? Right about there.
Yeah, or just to the outside of the 8. If she can get the cue ball on the same line that it is now, it'll be drawing into the angle of the line she needs on the 5-9.
Just don't get behind the 8. Oh boy.
I don't really understand that. She wanted to, not really sure there. There was room. It's not like she was drawing into the 8. She drew to the right of it, so really just had to draw it back a bit. Almost like she was telling herself she was only going to play the carom and wanted to get a 3-rail angle back to getting the carom properly. And she's not going to get a rail here, George. Wow.
Oh my. It's funny how these little things like this seem to happen at the close of these short sets. And I truly believe it's the pressure. They just don't think straight sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, the drawing off the 3 to the 4, it would have to be because she wanted to come 3 rails around and play that carom. But why she was so worried about playing the combo, I'm not sure.
She's got a nice angle to make this combo.
Just got to cut it a little bit. Just all in. No thoughts of any two ways here. It's
There
there.
it is. And now Rubelin must win this game. And then we have the good old shootout. Both ladies, look how they approach that situation differently. Rubelin is talking to herself in the chair, and Su Chan Wei is just kind of gathering herself for what's to come.
Yeah, I mean a little bit to do with the error that AMIT made, but I understand. It's got to let it go now.
Big break.
The 9 ball.
9 ball.
Wow.
Nothing on the break.
Nothing near the 9 to combo it either. It's got an off-angle combo here. Tough to control the 1. It's kind of playing towards the 8. Feel like she's got to go for it. That far away from winning the title, George. Wow.
This is nothing easy. I wouldn't have a problem slicing the 1 ball on the right side and running that cue ball on the 9.
If it was hanging
She
a
might
little
get
more.
cover if she misses it. Oh yes, no, I see it now. No, it's not. It's out of the pocket. I thought it was where she would miss it if she got down there. I hadn't looked at it that well.
Yeah, I was worried about the 1 coming behind the 8 here. So it looks like a pretty big double kiss off the right side. Might be able to avoid it with a bunch of left, but at that point you're running into the 8. Tough spot for AMIT.
Extension. Extension.
Almost has to kick at it. She's in such a bad spot. But of course, then you're kicking the 1 towards the 9.
I think she can cross bank this and slide inside the 8 with some English. With inside. Oh, she went
Right.
outside.
Good try. Avoided the double kiss. Got the 2 in the way. Only the thinnest right edge here for Wei.
Extension.
Gonna try to get something with the cue ball heading towards the 6-4. Kind of tough to get enough energy with the 1 though, where those are going to be actual solid blockers.
Is she trying to get behind the 6?
I think with some check, which is a smart shot. It's the only way the 1 can come up table.
Well, she got behind the 4, but this is as jump shots come, straightforward. For most for most good jumpers, it's a hanger.
I can't believe she's not going to jump this, George. She might go to her jump cue in a second, but I would think she would just bring it to the table with her. She might have a part of it. She has it, I think, George. It's a bit of an illusion on screen. Oh, no, she doesn't even have it. But look, she's running the cue ball at the 9. No?
Yeah, she was. Just
I
didn't
wonder
open
if
it up
Chen will
enough.
take a... Yeah, I wonder if Chen will take a bank at the 9 here. It's tempting.
It is. If the 9 ball's not frozen, it looks like it's not. But that would make it high percentage. If it's froze, not so much.
It's a shot at the win, George, especially if you're a little nervy.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with
but
it.
it's also a good shot to make the 1 and the 2 balls open. She went for it.
Bounced.
Not going to get it. Not going to get it.
She's left the cue ball on the rail. Took away the bottom part of the cue ball for a mitt. What a shot, but she's going to go off in the corner.
Oh, boy.
I actually don't like the 2-9 here.
Oh, no.
She's just got to stay on the run out, but great chance for Chen to take down the title. And this will be her first real major title. Scrappy match, but she's fought hard. Destiny
Let's
in her
see how
hands.
she handles it. Going for the run out all the way. May as well. The 6 ball lays nice to get on the 7. This is really just a stop shot. She's got just a little angle so she can come off the rail and come towards the 6 to get closer.
I don't like shooting the 7 past the 9. The 9's in a spot where it could actually jam. It's unlikely, but I wouldn't want to risk it. But the way she is on the 6, she's too thin to draw it above it. A little too thick to come across 2 rails. Might have to. Yeah, this is the right shot. Just power out of it. She got pretty good. 3 more balls now for Wei.
Tension's heavy. Heart's pounding.
Got it. We're going to have a new champion.
And a very worthy one. Either one would be a great champion. But right here,
Round of applause.
and there it is. Su Cheng Wei takes off the Saigon Women's 9-Ball Open in almost a thrilling fashion in the shootout. A couple of applauses from a couple world champions in the audience. Way to go, Wei Wei. Very worthy. add that to your list of accomplishments. And $22,500. I don't know if they're going to have ceremonies for this tournament. I imagine they just might hand out the trophies.
Congratulations to the successful match, and now is the time for award ceremony.
Great match, and we're going to leave you with the award ceremony here. We'll be back for the men's semifinals tomorrow. Still some great action to come. Men's World Championship on the
Sure.
line tomorrow. For George Teacheria, this is Eric Orlofsson. Talk to you soon.
I'm good. I got him.
We are delighted to welcome you here at Seven Military Stadium in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, part of Predator Bro Billiard Series. Before we crown for the champion, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to our valued sponsors and partners for their unwavering support. Box Billiard, Kamui, Yalin, and Little Monsters. And of course, a special recognition to the Predator Group and Box Billiard for providing the world-class equipment for this tournament, include Predator as pool table, across 2 pools, and Predator arena lights. At this time, it is my honor to introduce the dignitaries who will representing tonight's awards. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Cyril Furnier, Chief Operating Officer of Predator Group. And now, this time we will congratulate on a half-foul match. We recognize our runner-up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the stage Miss Ruben Anitz. And now, the moment we all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for your Poison Kills Saigon Women's 9-ball Open champion is Miss Waiter Zhu Chen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to recognize, to celebrate for our champion. And that concludes our trophy ceremony. Congratulations again to our champions and to all the athletes who compete in this event. Your dedication and passion truly inspire us all. Warmly thank you to all our partners, sponsors, and everyone behind the scenes who made this event possible. Thank you all for being part of this special event. Good night and see you tomorrow.